Welcome to lesson 3.2, where we discuss the YouTube One channel and video content strategy in SMM 202. So the YouTube One channel is the new channel that was introduced by YouTube, and it's got a new design. The way you can basically display your content is also very different from the original channel. And what they're really trying to do is make your first impression count. So there's a trailer video for your new subscribers, and it only appears to your non-subscribed viewers. So they're all your fans, they just don't know it yet. And you can dress up one to look good everywhere. So it's compatible across all devices, tablets, mobiles, laptops. And you can also explore recently redesigned channels. So let's do so. Here we can see Adafruit. Adafruit's new channel, it's basically a company and they create a lot of DIY projects for future engineers and scientists. And here you can see their channel. It's been redesigned for the YouTube One channel. They have their full display image right here, and then they have their profile picture as well. So you can see it's very similar to Facebook, Twitter, with the whole display image, which is your cover image, and then you have the main profile picture, which is shown as a thumbnail anytime anyone sees your channel. And then you also have a trailer video for people that are not subscribers to view, and if they like, then they can click and hit subscribe. I wanted to show an example of a previously designed YouTube channel, and this is Sai's channel. It hasn't been redesigned as of yet, but here you can see how different the old channel and the new YouTube One channel are. So the design is a lot more intuitive. It's a lot more fun. You can scroll down and view more videos in an easier fashion. Here you can only see the featured playlists, but when you scroll down in the new channel, you're actually able to see all of the videos in a much better format and design. So what does the new YouTube One channel mean for your video content strategy? So here we're going to delve into an infographic which discusses how you can start off creating your video content strategy. One of the first things that you want to remember is you don't want to breed couch potatoes with your users and subscribers that are viewing your videos. You want to give your viewers next steps with CTAs. So a CTA, in whether you hear it in digital marketing, social media, in videos, it's a call to action, and we discussed it earlier in this lesson as well. So the question is, where do I place CTAs? Now, the reason why you want CTAs firstly is because you want your users to do something after or even before or while they're watching the video. And the question is, where do you place them? You can either place them within your YouTube page, within your video, so as an annotation, or you can place them in the video description. Then next, you want to make sure your main points are clear. So whatever points you're trying to make within your video are very clear with interactive commentary. So you can add an annotation with click me, or click here to enter, or click here to register. If you don't want to add too many annotations, because you have to understand that when a viewer is watching your video, their attention span can either be directed towards the video or towards a call to action or an annotation. So you just want to place maybe one annotation at a time. Don't overburden them with annotations. If you want, you can add calls to action in your description instead, or within your YouTube page. But you can add background information in your description. You can highlight the calls to action, and you can also place a link from in the video. So it could be a link to, for example, your Facebook page to like there, or to continue the conversation there. It can be a link to your website, whatever you like. You can add a call to action within your video, and YouTube makes it very easy to do so. So that was for interactive commentary and annotation and how you can enhance your call to action or your CTA using these methods. Also, you want to generate standout thumbnails for YouTube and for search engine clicks. So your thumbnails should be, they can be either a close-up of a product or your logo or a brand. They can be entertaining, or they can be representative. So representative, for example, if it's an informative video, they can be representative of a graph or a chart or a diagram that you're discussing within the video. And these thumbnails, now there's the YouTube profile picture, which is this area, and that is shown next to your channel. But then there's also YouTube thumbnail. Whenever someone, for example, searches for your video on YouTube or on Google search, that thumbnail is what will allow them to decide whether or not they want to click through and watch your video. So make sure that your thumbnails are representative of your video, because they're the first things that people see. So let's go into Google and do a search. How to tie shoelaces. And here we can see a couple of videos. So these are the thumbnails that we see. These two thumbnails. And there is a video on TED.com as well, and that's another thumbnail. So we can decide between these three videos, basically by seeing overall the description, the duration, and the video itself, the thumbnail. So remember, thumbnail is very important because that's what allows people to decide whether or not they want to click through and watch your video. For me, I would probably choose this one because it says how to tie a shoelace in 1 second. I like that. It's quick and it's only 52 seconds long. And I like the thumbnail as well. It's very clear and specific. So, it's you want to see which user you're trying to target, what kind of thumbnail your users might like. You also have to make sure that it relates to your video itself as well, because you don't want to have a thumbnail that's not representative of your video and that doesn't and that doesn't make sense overall. So it's your thumbnail that will allow people to decide, amongst other factors, of course, but you want to make sure you have a good thumbnail. All right. Also, you want to show up on search screens, so optimize your videos for maximum SEO, use relevant tags from your keyword strategy. So I've mentioned this several times in our earlier social media courses as well. You want to brainstorm keywords. The best part is once you've brainstormed these keywords, you can continuously and repetitively keep using them in your YouTube strategy, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. So once you've brainstormed these keywords, you can use them in YouTube's keyword tool. You can use them in your description. And of course, you want to use them in your title as well, because you want to make sure that when someone searches for how to tie your shoelaces, your video is one of the 3 videos. We saw 3 videos on Google. I'm sure there are plenty of other videos, but they're not being shown because their SEO strategy isn't correct. So you want to make sure that your SEO strategy is right on the game so that people can see, and right on the money so that people can see your video when they search for it on Google and on YouTube too. Also, you can engage your users with videos they love through topic-specific playlists. So playlists increase engagement and tie into your video content strategy. So what's great about playlists is that you're not only watching one video, you're watching multiple. And that really increases the overall video views, the overall engagement of your user with your brand. So you want to make sure that you've got those different playlists in. So maybe you can have a playlist on products, work life, industry news, recaps, how-tos, giving back, testimonials. This is just an example of a brand that's creating different playlists. But you can use playlists to basically engage your user and use topic-specific ones so that users that are interested in a specific topic click on that playlist and they can watch all the videos. Also, you want to create conversations around videos to show a brand's human side. So how do you do so? Firstly, you can have updates, so you can continue updating your videos and adding updates to your videos as well through your channel. Then you also have channel comments. So brand products replied to a comment from user 1234. So you want to make sure that you're replying to comments that you're getting on YouTube. And then, of course, you want to enable video comments as well. So a video comment is when you reply with a video to another video. And those work because a video comment is usually one of the first things that's shown right under the video after the description section. So you want to make sure that you're replying with text, so with just channel comments, and with video comments as well, especially when maybe you're having a competition or you're trying to announce a winner. A lot of people do video comments to reply to their users and to announce the winners of their competitions. Now, just remember one thing. There is a very famous saying in social media that there is no place more irrelevant than a YouTube comment section. Because if you go into YouTube comment section, the kinds of topics that people discuss, and the video could be about shoelaces, and in the YouTube comment section, they're discussing religion. It's really important that you don't get sucked into the YouTube comment section arguments that sometimes people have. This is why you'll notice a lot of brands disable video commenting. But I think it's important to enable video comments because amongst all the trash that you'll find in the comment section, you will find some good, genuine, non-spammy, relevant comments from your users as to what they think of your video. Maybe they might comment on how they have feedback on the video, how maybe you can improve the video, improve your products. They might have some feedback on the products that they've used. So again, it goes back to the fact that you want to start a conversation around your brand, and you want to do so within your own sphere. So whether they're saying bad or good things on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, it's always good to enable that feature of the feedback that people are giving. You want to enable comments. You want to enable people to reply to you and talk to you, because that's the whole point of social media. You're trying to start a conversation. So make sure that you enable channel commenting, video commenting, and just keep moderating. Keep checking and moderating what people are saying. And you want a lot of comments on your video because that shows that you've had a lot of views, people are talking about it, and it has a higher likelihood of going viral. So make sure that you enable video commenting. Then you can also build audience touch points and loyalty among viewers. So you can ask people to subscribe to see more. So that's one touch point where they not only watch the video, but then they decide to subscribe. When they subscribe, they actually get emails in their inbox every time you post a new video. And as a channel member, they can keep engaged with your brand. Then you can also have Facebook. You can basically have a Facebook like button within your video. So it's not technically a like button. It's basically just the annotation that says click to like or click to share. You can enable video sharing, and you can also just add it into watch our newest how-to video. And what you can do is you can also share this video on Facebook, on Twitter, on all of your platforms, social media platforms. And then, of course, you have social sharing as well, where you can click, allow people to click to tweet, email the video to their friends, followers, because that's really how videos become viral. After they go onto YouTube, people share them on other networks such as Facebook and Twitter, and then they just grow in popularity. So you want to make sure that you have all of these enabled, especially social sharing. Now, creating a video also requires some directing techniques. So you want to be a smart director and refine your strategy for maximum video results. Because some of the analytics that you'll go in and see are performance, engagement, and then you'll also see your top videos as well. And you want to make sure that these graphs are going up. Basically, that you're seeing over time that the performance of your video is increasing. Or it might be that for a certain period of time, you'll see a peak, and you want that peak to be during your campaign, basically. If after your campaign the video starts to die down, that's okay, because then you can post another new video. So you want to make sure that the engagement is constantly increasing as well. People are liking, or even if they're disliking, it's okay, because they're giving a comment, they're giving their opinion, and you want to see comments, shares. So that's what's great about YouTube, is that when you go in and you view your analytics, you're able to see exactly how you're performing and what kind of engagement you're getting over time. We'll talk more about analytics in our next video. Then you can also see the top 10 videos as well on YouTube for your channel. Then also, it's video content strategy is really a cycle. So you start off by strategizing, which was really the first step. You create your storyboard, you find out why you want to create that video, what is the overall purpose. Then you create your video and then you optimize it. So in terms of optimizing, you can add annotations. You want to make sure you've got your keywords correct. You have your call to action. You've mentioned certain keywords in your description, in your tags. Then, of course, you promote your video. So you can even promote it through very conventional, when I was working with BMW, what we used to do is when we would have a video about a new car, for example, we would even send out a press release about that video. And we send it out to all the press. And then what would happen is that some of the online blogs would paste a link on their blog to the video and embed it onto their blog. So you want to keep continuously promoting your video, and then you can analyze the overall results, see where you went wrong, where you went right, see where you were getting that overall peak in your campaign period. And then we go back to the cycle again where you're strategizing again for your next video, and you can learn from maybe the overall success or even failure of your last video. So it's an overall cycle of video content strategy, and I can definitely tell you that over time, as you create videos, as you see how they're performing, you will get better and better with your overall videos, your audio quality, your lighting, and even just your content strategy as a whole. Now, for further readings on just successful switching to YouTube's one channel design from the old design, do click on this link, and it has some great tips on how you can perform a successful switch. So that brings us to an end of lesson 3.2. In lesson 3.3, we delve deeper into YouTube analytics. We talk about Vine, and we go into Pinterest video galleries. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.